No i szukamy dalej jednego zadania. Tak, nie dość, że mało życia mam, to jeszcze ni cholery nie wiem, jak zrobić jedną misję. O tą. Przeczytaj tabliczkę, praca wykonana. Tylko ni cholery nie wiem, gdzie to zrobić. O. W mieście Akila. Niby mam to zrobić, ale nie mam tutaj nigdzie tego punkcika. Cholera jasna. Mogliby się jakoś...
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
Always work. Always. Why you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take it.
There are two certainties in this universe. Death and eating vegetables from street. And to be honest, death is almost
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but... well, I can't seem to help it. Well then, you got about as much sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things, how could I not? People in this city put their trust in me to keep them all safe. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who...
heard that the walls of Aquila City were built to prevent nocturnal predators from overrunning the place.
Heaven forbid, an MS. But at least we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP, am I right?
Już będzie, kurde. Apteczkę potrzebuję. Potrzebuję kupić gdzieś apteczki. No jedną mam to. Nie chcę zużyć tak w mieście, jak się, tam gdzie mi się chyba nic nie stanie na razie. Dobra, dobra, później pogadam z nią. Tak, bo jestem przeciążony, wiem. Jak bardzo? O Jezu, bardzo. Razy 2 mniej więcej. Jak mam jakiś punkt? A, 2. Dobra. Skradanie się. Dobra. Trudno. Mogę więcej, ale jeszcze dużo za mało. Aha, w ten sposób działa, dobra.
So you want to come here for a half?
Dlaczego jak biorę tą misję? Ustal kurs. To mi nie pokazuje nic, no.
Cool space.
Moment, może mam coś w ekwipunku. Aminokwasy, folder. Opuść. O! No, już powinien zobaczyć jaki tam. Ale drogi. Dobra. Zacznijmy od różnych cyfr. To sobie obracam. Klucz, kociołek na bimber, notatnik, obwód drukowany. Tu nic nie mam, zasoby. Dobra, a może to jest tutaj, o to chodzi. O, to pewnie chodziło o to. Nie, już o to chodziło. Kuźwa. Nie musiałem nigdzie jeździć. Wszystko było. Emmon Wilcox. Ustal kurs. No właśnie, no. Wiedziałem, że jakaś głupota jest. To jest coś... Coś, co źle robię, albo... Jak tu pójść tędy? pokazuje mi, kiedy iść. Ja chcę kupić apteczki.
Hello.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time.
Okej, dobra. Czy ja bym jakiś w innej części miasta w ogóle? Sprzedaj. Tego nie sprzedał. Nie, to jest Grendel. To mogę sprzedać. To mogę sprzedać. Queenix, sprzedaj. Każdą ilość. Sprzedaj. A! Nie będę się z tym piepsił. To zostawiam. Nie, to sprzedaję. To zostawiam, bo to używam. Rozjemca, o kurde. O kurde. Rozjemca. Jeden zostawię. No ten zostawię sobie, bo ten widzę fajnie wygląda i ma niezłe parametry. Nie, to sprzedaję wszystko. Amunicji to nie wiem co potrzebuję, więc nie będę wywalał nic. Sprzedaj. A to... Który zostawić? Ten sprzedam. Aha, zmienię kombinezon.
Is it really necessary for you? To drag around all...
Plecaki, hełmy, ubiór był, dobra.
that gear?
Kup. Ale nie ma tego, co bym chciał. Sprzedaj ubiór, miotacz. Nie, wspomagacze za mało. Notatki różne. Zasoby. Dobra. Apteczki mam 4. Porównaj z tym, co mam. No, jest lepszy. Więc nie ruszam. Ach, trudno. Statek. Ładunek. No to też trochę się zmniejszył, dobra. U mnie też trochę zmniejszył ładunek. Dobra, troszkę. A ile kasy? Zarobiliśmy. O, 7000. Siemka na tym. No a jak? Zjebie sobie opinię, już nie będzie mógł pracować. A co zarobi? Co zarobi, nie? To w ogóle siemka. Ja muszę tutaj zrobić pewną rewolucję, bo tu mam apteczki w tym samolocie a ja się męczę.
That's something you might be interested in.
Ładownia. Nie, weź bandaże. Przyda się. Zrobimy jedną rzecz. Ale to nie, to jest przecinek. Bo ja mam tu fajny pistolet. O właśnie. Nie, to był ten. Dobra. Jezu, ulubione. Ten. Dobra. Ale nie mam naboi za bardzo do tego. Jakie te naboje potrzebuję? Mm. To może kupię sobie.
Other things for you.
Powiem tak. Jest taki dowcip. Jak burdel nie przynosi zysków, to się wymienia pracownice, a nie firanki. Więc... A tu wymienili właśnie firanki. Kup, uzbrojenie, a nie ma amunicji. Chory w uzbrojeniu jest, ale to nie sądzę. No to nie ma. Jeszcze apteczki muszę sobie wziąć.
Give the word and we'll get underway.
Zasoby. Ładownia. Ekwipunek. I teraz jak robimy zasoby, to będę mógł wszystkie zasoby przenieść. Wszystkich nie mogę, ale... Nie, mogę. Udało się, jak fajnie. Frontier. Wspomagacze. A, wziąłem apteczki, dobra. Dobra. Prawie cała energia jest.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Odleć.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way.
Nie mam kontrabandy już.
You're good to go.
Już mi zabraliście
Have a
wszystko.
nice time in Aquila City.
Dobra.
I have things for you.
Dokładnie. Zgadzam się z tobą. Gdzie to jest? To jest, ona jest tutaj, czy...
Judging from the amount of tombstones, the Wagoner family's been living here for quite a long time.
No nie wiem, czy to był dobry pomysł. O, fuck. No i co? Dam radę się tam wbić? Zaraz zobaczymy. Dobra, dam radę. Dobra, zrobimy zapis. Bo dawno nie robiliśmy, ale porobiliśmy sobie już porządek z ekwipunkiem. Nie chciałbym straszyć tego. Czemu tak daleko jest ona? O. No i gdzie jest ta kobieta? Ona w tym zaraz siedzi i czeka na mnie. To ładnie. No tak, ona tu siedzi i czeka. Bo ja miałem przeczytać tylko notatkę.
You handled yourself
Well,
well.
well.
Find
What do
anything
we have
interesting?
here?
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Czyli co? Teraz wracamy na... Ciekawe, gdzie będę. A.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Lecimy do dziewczynki. Pogadać.
What's the news?
No fuck.
What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers.
A
So
jak?
who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
No i dobrze.
We've had an excellent crop this year. Makes me proud.
No, u nas też było elegancko, cieplutko, fajnie. Nie, u mnie chyba było chłodniej niż 15 stopni, aczkolwiek nie wiem. Ja chcę nowy statek.
Crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
A nie, nic złego, dobra. Okej. Podróżujemy. No i znowu mnie namierzają i sprawdzają. A dlaczego nie mogę wylądować? Co? Brak pozwolenia na lądowanie? Dlaczego? A, teraz mam. O Boże. No nie padało, u nas też chyba nie padało. Dzisiaj, wczoraj trochę polało, ale to tam niewiele w sumie.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Teraz mogę przynajmniej biegać. Amunicję muszę uzupełnić właśnie, a propos.
Hey, deputy. Just making my way.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
O, to chyba już nie byłem. Czy byłem? No nie, chyba nie byłem. I muszę stąd iść. No gdzie mam iść z tym? Kurwa.
Nicely done.
No właśnie.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago, after the Battle of Nera. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out.
Będzie.
The few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the count. Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
No dobra.
Be back.
Mayday!
Okay.
This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help. This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Alright, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Przeleciałem. Myślałem, że jest dalej. Dokowanie. Dobrze, że nie trzeba manualnie celować. O nie. Zaparaszam, to nie. O fuck. Nie o to mi chodziło. O. 4 apteczki, wow.
Please tell me you're here to help. Not to try and steal my ship. You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help.
Apteczka. To mnie się podobuje.
Got something for me? Time to go?
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
No co za... Już wydawało mi się, że opanowałem. Kurwa! No nie mogę wylądować. Na górę czy na dół?
I'll head to my crew position.
Może teraz będę mógł.
Got ourselves some cargo. Ha!
Gdzie one są? Jak to osłony wyłączone?
Time to die.
Jak to osłony wyłączone? Kuźwa! Nie kumam.
Die. Payday.
Kurwa! Tam był napraw. Mam nadzieję, że zacznę w tym miejscu mniej więcej.
Hello, Captain. Bring all weapons online. Ha!
Kurwa! Nie wezmę, no dobra. To szukam następnego. To tam coś będzie, sobie wezmę. Dobra. Innym razem.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right. That's it. Welcome to Hopetown.
I 100%, elegancko. Czekaj, ale co to są za właśnie strzałki? Są statki? Aha, statki, dobra. Statkami chyba wiem kiedy indziej, jak będę miał. Ustal kurs. Wyląduj.
We should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
Nowe przedmioty. Do sprzedania, do zjedzenia. Dobra. Dobra.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Chcę zrobić ten statek, więc troszkę ograniczę ilość gadania z osobami postronnymi.
Something you might be interested in.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Ron Hope's
certainly embodies the saying, spared no
I'm
expense.
guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of the family. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're...
Try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn, good to see you here. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage justice must be. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Perhaps I expected too much. You are just a deputy, after all. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the... Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud-Eklund. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a lit. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not in... What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standard. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a... Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that what... Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness... what's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust. And my...
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm sure the burden of responsibility for your workers is an inconvenience, Mr. Hope. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think, I have great respect for the badge and the difficult choices that come with it. But my primary concern is for the... I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't...
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. Well, we could talk for an hour about that. The short version would be that crime, law, and justice don't exactly mean the same things there. The badge doesn't carry the same weight on Neon, so you might have to get creative. He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He sees things. He's also well connected, which means you should listen to what he tells you. It'll keep you out of trouble. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. Yeah, the question of who helped the starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Coś się ruszyło. Zobaczymy.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the
Tu jestem. O, jest Neon. To będzie się działo.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent. That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want. Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks. You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on. Talk to him or don't. It's your call. Come on.
Have things for you.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold him... You understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Huh. A stolen Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Credits ain't really what I need. There's something you could do for me.
If he won't even accept credits, I worry about what he's going to ask us to do.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
There's something I need to talk to you about. I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first. Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as... Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the 8. We lost 12 ships that day. With hundreds of lives lost on both sides, I'd argue there were no winners at all. Now let me finish. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. I believe you, but you haven't heard the worst of this. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. And last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command. Yes, they expected to serve on the best ships, with the best captains. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. You once told me, no matter how hard you fight, there are some battles you simply can't win. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything. That's why I'm worried. All this nonsense and you still have faith, eh? You really care about me, don't you?
Chcę się z tobą przespać po prostu.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've cleared. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away.
Prześpimy się jeszcze i tak, wasz. A, no właśnie. Tararam, tarara. Będzie walka? Czy tylko pogadamy?
Maybe if I try easy sleep tea.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
A zajebać ci?
As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
Przekupni są jako kolejni urzędnicy. No dobra, lecimy tam.
Don't like the way you're looking at me.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business.
Nic wykazać oznaki.
It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
What an absolute imbecile. He's clearly mocking us.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here.
Spróbujemy
Then
perswadować.
offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. That is true. Let's just calm down now. Do you think I like having to do this? I don't. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage. Do feel free to see yourself out.
You're out there alone, right? Space?
Goodman.
Did you talk to Goodman?
But he's on the outs. Dealing with him won't cause ripples.
Well, have you got any proof?
When a ranger says they're gonna do something, they do it. Now start talking.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Days are too short.
No. Robi się ciekawy, będzie jadka.
A Freestar Ranger and his... what are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? So I stole a ship. Nobody got hurt. I didn't even keep the damn thing. It was a contract. I was hired to get it for some men. Don't even know where it is now. It was just a job. Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. Maybe I can make an exception. Yeah, I hope so. Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. All right, fine. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here, take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Works for me.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Yes? What?
Chyba czas spać.
Funny how Aquila City reminds me of Neon, with the wealth planted in the middle and the poor at the periphery.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
If my shift goes long again.
You should try Pilburn's beer.
These Rangers are some hard...
Interested in?
Might be hard work. Sure beats living.
Our newest deputy. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
Moment. Let's be certain to stock up on some extra ammunition before we explore.
I'm proud to be helping the 3-star Rangers.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. That ain't for you to decide. I want you focused on the job at hand, not on a promotion.
I don't know why you said that. I'm certain the powers that be will make that decision when they're ready.
What did you learn from the starship thief? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it.
Sure,
or we
gosh.
can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on... Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
Tada! Poziom 13. Coś było jeszcze. Dobra, czas kończyć. Trzymajcie się.